Now, joining us live, we have with us Sidharth Yadav, who's with us. He's a BJP spokesperson. Shekhar Iyer is a senior journalist who's with us. We also have with us Imran Ahmad Ali on the broadcast. Let me start first and foremost with Sidharth Yadav, spokesperson of the BJP. Sidharth Yadav, we have seen the BJP very strongly counter this, and you've literally taken the political fight after Rahul Gandhi's press conference, particularly back to the Congress and opposition states, saying that the links are related to, of course, various opposition rule states. Rahul Gandhi is saying that Mr. Adani must be arrested immediately. Your response, Sidharth Yadav.
Madhav, first of all, this is nothing new because in the past few years, India has seen that whenever a new parliament session has to commence, the opposition and specifically Rahul Gandhi tries to either cook up an issue or bring something up, which he can, use as a shield to disrupt the lawmaking process of this country. And I think this is also another attempt in the same chain. But what is most unfortunate is that leader of opposition of our country is playing and always, finds himself in a position where he either is driving the agenda originating from foreign soil, or he's, playing in the hands of that agenda. Because if anything on an Indian corporation is initiated on any court of law in any part of the world, the due process of law has to happen. Rahul Gandhi, is always in a hurry, but can sit here and say, do this, do that. Anything that will happen on Indian soil will happen according to the Indian law. And the corporation also has their all rights available, at their disposal to defend themselves, to fight it. But what is most interesting to note is that Rahul Gandhi has no other agenda left. He has only few things in his basket. He can only take few names. He can only sit and, rant those names morning, evening, and just, think that he is doing a great service to this nation or to his party. But actually, this is the biggest disservice that he does to his party. What is another important thing to note is that the problem with that, the allegations that have been levied on the Adani Corporation, the states which have been mentioned in the US Court of Law, the documents that have surfaced and what we have been seeing, most of those states, almost all of those states were the Congress ruled states. So when Congress takes chanda from Adani, there's no problem. When Congress gives contracts to Adani, there's no problem. Telangana Chief Minister last month can shake hands and give 1,000 crore contract to Adani, there's no problem.
Okay.
But for political agenda making, he will sit in Delhi and do all dilly-dallying and all narrative making.
Okay.
I think this is the biggest disservice that he's doing.
All right. Imran Ahmad Ali, I want you to respond to those charges that this is nothing but politicking that is happening. And when there are several opposition rule states who are doing business with Adani, in this particular case of the SEC, also there are several opposition rule states that have been named, then on what basis is Mr. Rahul Gandhi raising these allegations? Is the point coming in from the BJP? Please respond.
If Mr. Gandhi can come onto national television, irrespective of the fact that these contracts have been awarded in Congress ruled states, what stops the government, what stops the BJP government from coming forward and saying the same? I mean, it is a rule of law-based society. Even if the US has indicted it, I disagree with my friend on the panel who said that this is a cooked up issue. I'm sorry, it's not. It's not purely because of the parliament that they went and indicted him. With respect to the whole issue, this, scams are not something that is new to the Adani Group. You talk about bribery, you talk about corruption, stock manipulation, you talk about degradation of environment, you talk about regulatory violations. There are multiple violations that this group has done. What stops the government from coming forward and saying that, listen, if this is what he has done in the US, and we have to understand that primarily these corruption charges are in India. They may have taken it because of the fact that it is their investment. But what stops us from actually, are we waiting for the man to flee? Why is this man a free man? When we have people like Malia who've been successful in leaving the country, and till today we've not been able to get him back, why should we shy away from the fact that this scam, this has happened? And why are we shying away from the fact? Why are we making
Imran Ahmad Ali, the question that they are asking is that A, it has happened outside of Indian jurisdiction, and B, why are we so quick to believe what is an indictment? It's not a conviction, is it?
It may not be okay. First, it is not something that's happened outside US soil. The charges of corruption are within India. It is primarily the investment, and that is why they've gone after him there. But the corruption charges are purely in India.
Okay.